Be hopping today and this weekend. But there are the winds right out of the north, about 10-20 mile-per-hour winds sustained, and we've seen gusts higher than that this morning. They'll start to pull back, but obviously making for a little added chill in the air. 51 at Central Park now, 44 in Sussex, 50 in Islip. And as you plan your day, count on a lot of sunshine by 10 a.m. still into the mid-50s. And again, those winds start to ease up a little bit later on this afternoon, up to 68 degrees, but all of that sunshine, dry conditions too. Looks good for the evening with temperatures staying in the mid-60s through about dinner time. All right, let's see breakfast time, what it entails as far as traffic goes. Adele, good morning.
Good morning, Maria. Well, it entails some delays as expected.
With the sunglasses, because obviously that sun is shining nice and bright. We do have frost advisories posted this morning for Sullivan and Ulster County. Not much actionable things right now, obviously, with that sun up. Temperatures will rebound just a little bit, but 30s and maybe even just as cold or cooler tomorrow morning in these spots from Woodridge and Middletown. Peekskill in the 40s currently. We have Fairlawn and Wayne at 48 degrees, Union at 50, so is City Island, New Rochelle at 48 degrees. So lots of sun today, but 64 degrees at lunchtime. That's about it. Winds do get a little less gusty this afternoon by 4 o'clock, 68. That's our high. And we'll be near 60 degrees through 10 o'clock. Nice and quiet, nice and dry, which I know that combo, Adele, you appreciate when we're talking about travel and traffic. What's going on?
Yes, I always appreciate it. We love the dry roadways.
And pretty consistently this morning in that 15 to 25 mile-per-hour range right out of the north, and so it is making it a bit cool, so just grab that jacket on your way out the door. As you can see, temperature-wise, we've been colder, but it is cool. 51 at Central Park, 43 in Poughkeepsie, down to 42 in Sussex. Islip, you're sitting at 49 degrees, and we're only going to be headed up into the mid and upper 60s today, but lots of sunshine, and that strong May sun angle is going to feel wonderful. But 66 by lunchtime, 68 the high today. Winds ease up tonight, and that'll give us another cool evening and overnight with fair skies, once again dipping into the 40s and 50s tomorrow morning. All right, let's check in with Adele, because it has been a bit of a slow go in spots, and I see a lot of red and orange on your map.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough go right now for Bronx commuters.
Weather around the 5 boroughs.
Yeah, it looks really, really nice. We have bright skies. Brooklyn at 52, Queens 51, dipped into the 40s. Staten Island with that sunshine. The Bronx now at 51. Everybody's got the breezy conditions, but you can see where we're headed by later today. Everything easing up, so our temperatures start to recover. But I'll show you where we have the clouds and the rain still in the forecast in parts of our region, and the summertime temps for you in that 10-day. To say top of the rock, you might be able to see, might be one of those days where you could see the 5 states, which is amazing, because the last couple days, of course, this hasn't looked this blue. We've had that smoky haze in place, but the cold front that's come on by, it's giving us the cooler, breezy conditions, also clearing us out, not just with the clouds, but some of that smoky haze. So really, really enjoy. Don't forget the sunscreen. You're going to need it. That May sun angle is strong. We've got 51 now at Central Park. North-northeast winds about 9, but we've seen gusts still in that 20+ mile-per-hour range. We'll see that pull back just a little bit later on this morning, and tons of sunshine. But by lunchtime, still just into the low 60s, with our high today up to 68 degrees. And then as we get into the evening hours, still cool but pleasant. Winds really lightening up here. That's good, but it'll allow for another sort of chilly start tomorrow morning. Down to 51 in the city, but north and west into the 30s and the 40s. So you'll still want that jacket. Think layers tomorrow. And if you are, say, hitting the road or just enjoying maybe an early start to the holiday weekend, really picture perfect. 72 degrees for the high in the city. Poughkeepsie as well will stay in the 70s from Islip and Belmar, as well as Clinton and Newark, with those light winds really making a big difference. So high pressure is helping us out for now. We're still keeping an eye on this area of low pressure where it's just close enough that you see that clip South Jersey, maybe Cape May and Atlantic County beaches could end up with more clouds and maybe some sprinkles. But again, really from start to finish, you can't beat a forecast like this for Memorial Day. We've got 75 in New York on Saturday, 60s in Montauk and Toms River, probably a little bit more in the way of cloud cover farther to the south, but 70s and 80s start to make a comeback here, and that includes Monday on Memorial Day.